Hi guys, how are you this evening? So today I want to talk about the Fool's Journey, and I'm going to explain it for some people that may still be learning the tarot and be beginners, so that maybe they can understand and comprehend it a little bit better, because let's face it, there's 78 tarot cards in a deck and it can be very tedious trying to learn it all. So basically just going to go over the majors in the form of a full story, but a little bit of a different view, just so it can apply to anybody. Because basically, in essence, we are all the Fool, and we're beginning our journey from the time we're very young. So basically, we go from infant to baby to toddler. We grow. Okay? When we're 5 years old, or we'll say when the Fool is 5 years old, he goes to school. School being the magician. That's skill, that's creativity, that's learning, that's understanding that it's the beginning of action. Then the High Priestess comes in. High Priestess would be his actual learning, realizing his voice, hearing his own voice, starting to comprehend and understand his self, and understand a little bit about what's going on around him, whether it be in school or at home, being able to go inward and address his feelings, if you will. Okay. Then there's his mom. His mom would be the Empress. She is happiness. She is nurturing. She's loving. She's giving. She's teaching those things as well. She's loving him. Then there's the Emperor. Okay? The Emperor, he keeps control. That's his dad. Keeps control of the house. Keeps things in order. He makes structure. He shapes things. He's protective. He works hard, defends his territory. Then we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant would represent the Fool's teachers in school. Tradition, learning, repetition. Then we have the Lovers. That's where the Fool, or the boy or female, is learning about boyfriends, girlfriends, love, dating, relationships, the birds and the bees again. Okay? The Chariot. The Chariot would be the years that we're going through, changing, moving, your grades, school trips, maybe some awards. Things are moving quickly, starting to understand what it feels like to feel good, to feel a victory, to feel happy, like you're going somewhere, you have control, the reins, okay? Then we have Strength. That would be like, maybe, let's say the Fool is in school and he's learning sports, he's learning how to control his body, how to, throw a football, he's learning that anger isn't always the answer, that sometimes calmness and approaching a situation without brute force is actually going to work better. Then we have the Hermit. That's being able to be alone when your friends aren't around or your parents are gone. Spending time in the woods or in your tree fort or in your bedroom, reading, drawing, whatever. But you're going inside yourself. You're learning how to keep yourself occupied, how to take care of yourself, not needing anybody, being able to do it on your own. It's almost the same as walking out into the middle of the woods and seeing if you can survive. Okay? The Wheel would come next. That could be puberty. You're getting older. The Wheel. Things are changing. The seasons are moving. You're learning things. There's Halloween, Christmas. There's all these holidays. Chance meetings with people you haven't seen in a while. Luck falling in your lap. Okay, then we have Justice. the Fool's introduced to things like having run-ins with the police because you're riding your bike without a helmet. You know, you're being out at night after curfew. I'm using this from a boy's point of view or a child's point of view as they're growing up, being the fool. But it can apply to anybody, okay? It's basically, like I said, your major stations in life, okay? And it's weighing the good and the bad, knowing right from wrong, okay? So the fool's learning these things. The hangman could be the boy's aunt, uncle, neighbor, somebody to give him a different point of view on life, on his situations that he's running into with his girlfriend or his best friend, getting advice, trying to take things from a different point of view, whether it be another person's or you sitting back and imagining that you're in someone else's shoes. That would be the equivalent of the hanged man. Then we see death. We go to a funeral. We have a grandmother that passes away, a cousin, an aunt, and an uncle, God forbid. Things like that we have. We're all introduced to it in our life for the first time, and it's very devastating. Okay? Then we have temperance. That is the ability to learn how to keep things balanced, how to keep your temper in check, how to approach a situation calmly instead of flying off the handle in anger or getting upset. Trying to remain calm, especially in situations that are hostile or irate. Okay? Then we have the devil, the ugly things in life. The people, the kids that say and do cruel things that pick on us, that make us feel less worthy, that maybe temptation, your friends shoving alcohol or substances at you. Then we have the tower. The fool is experiencing the tower, disaster, finding out your girl or boyfriend is disloyal. Your boss freaks out on you for some reason. And you're not expecting it. You walk into work and he's screaming at you for something that you did yesterday that you didn't think was a big deal. Or maybe it blew a fuse. It's, having an accident suddenly, or one of your friends having an accident. The tower would be the equivalent to a major shock. Somebody you love passes. Different things. A lot of different things can apply to this. Then we have the star. The fool meets the star, or he is seeking help from an aunt, an uncle, a psychic, a professional, meaning maybe a therapist. He's seeking advice or he's seeking counseling. Then we have, and it's also hope and guidance, asking deities, the Lord, for help and guidance, the star. Then we have the moon, which is realizing that things are not always as they seem. It's about reflection. It's about people are also not always as they seem. It's also about sneakiness and lies, people being deceiving. Then we have the sun. The sun would be like appreciating what you have, being tremendously happy, feeling like you have all the abundance in the world. Judgment could be you suddenly clean out your whole house, decide to sell all your furniture and buy all new. You're going on a whole new diet. You're cleansing your body out. You're quitting smoking or substances or whatever. Judgment can also be matters of right and wrong. It can also have to do with court or running into an issue with the police or whatever. And then we have, last but not least, the world. So the world would be watching a baby be born or your baby be born, knowing and realizing that things can happen in life that can change your world forever to where you are just never going to be the same. It's also success. watching your business grow that you built from the ground up, or your father or mother built from the ground up, and you're taking over and it's successful and it's flourishing and you're happy. So basically, this is your major arcana. This is the structure of the tarot. These are major things that are going to or have happened in the fool's life. And in the end, he realizes that after everything he went through, he wouldn't change a thing because he learned from all of it. Life is your best experience, is your best teacher in life. That's always been my motto. You can have 100 people tell you, don't jump off that bridge no matter what you do, and you're going to jump off the bridge if you're going to. So there's nothing anybody can tell you, but once you've seen it, heard it, experienced it, that's a different story. Then that's when the real learning comes in. So maybe I'll do another video later, guys, on the minors. But for now, I'm going to let you guys go. Please like and subscribe for me if you like my videos. I'm trying to help everybody because the tarot is a little bit challenging sometimes. So anyway, blessings to you all. Love you all. I hope this video helped. Have a good evening.